You are most welcome to Africans in the Netherlands channel. I am, yes.
Thank you a lot.
Yes, I thought we should start with a bit introduction about you, who you are, what you do. Yes.
So I'm Marianne Dorder-Servet. My married name is Dorder. I'm 45 years old. I'm from Suriname. Like in the year of 1999, I came to the Netherlands, and I have a son of 2 years at that moment. So very busy being also mom. My daily work is to work as an information manager at Amsterdam UMC, the hospital, and to also run the foundation I founded about Black women for technology.
Great.
That's where yes, I'm married. Yes.
Yes. How long have you been married?
I've been married since 2008.
Wow.
2008, and I have a relationship with my husband since I was 17 years old. I'm now 45. Wow. It's way back.
Wow.
And we came both from Suriname.
Okay.
So it's a long time.
Oh, you came together. What brought you to the Netherlands?
I came first because I had a Netherlands passport. So I came first. I came here because my father was here.
Okay.
And more important, I came to live with him because I wanted to study computer science or something with computer. And I couldn't study that in Suriname because in that time, almost 23 years ago, there was no study about computer science or something like that. So I decided I was 21 years old, I decided to come here, and that was very, very easy because I have, back then I already had Dutch nationality. So the only thing I did was to buy a ticket and came here and landed at the home of my father.
Wow, that's bold. So you just woke up one day and you're like, now I have to move. I have to go and pursue my career, and I also want to join my dad.
Yes. He also didn't know that I was coming.
He didn't know?
No, he didn't know that I was coming.
What a surprise.
I tried to reach him, but I couldn't reach him.
Okay.
So I think, okay, you're there, I'm coming. And
this is interesting. He didn't know you were coming.
No,
like, I'm going to go anyway. So
I'm going to go anyway.
And you knew you would find him? Or?
Yeah, because I was picked up by friends.
Okay. So you had some points
yes,
already?
Yes,
okay.
the first week I was at the home of friends.
Okay.
Of my, back then he was my boyfriend and now he's my husband. Friends of him picked me up at Schiphol and I stayed there a week. And in the meantime, I reached out to my father, and I say, "Hi, I'm here in the Netherlands," and he said, "And I'm looking for you to stay with you." Okay, he didn't have a choice. He has to say, "Okay."
This is so interesting. Yes. And he came for you.
Yes. I could live with him.
And those early days, how was it for you moving from Suriname to here? I know you were old enough to like.
Yes, I was old enough, but it was the first time for me to move to another country, to leave my family where I was growing up, my mother, my aunts, and everybody around me that I knew well. I had to leave them. So it was first for me, but I came here with a goal, so that was important for me. Sometimes in the beginning I was feeling lonely, but I had in my mind I came here with a goal, So it's important to fill in and to make it comfortable for yourself here. So I was very busy from the day I came here. Okay, I want to do that, I want to do that. I pick it up very quick. Also with my father, to go to institutions, to register that I was in the Netherlands, etc., to do what I had to do, and to also find a job. Within 1.5 months, I had a job.
Wow!
I was very busy to make it a living for myself here, and I wanted to go to work. And that was a good choice, so I could meet people and know the country. And after that I started again with school after a year, but the first year I was busy finding a job, finding my way in the Netherlands, finding a home also, etc., because it was not my goal to stay 10 years with my father.
Of course. Yes.
But I was very busy doing that.
So what job did you find in your early time?
I find it as at the post bank, at the post office.
Okay.
I could the Bali, what do you call that in English? To help people to exchange money, to make bank transfers, etc. Was a good job. At the moment that I find that job, I didn't realize that it was a special job. For me it was a job. I was happy that I find that job, but when I was standing there at the desk and helping people, some black people came to me and they said, "How do you find this job?" And they were very surprised that I was at the desk of a bank and helping people with bank transfer, and because it was at the post office, post bank was working with the post office, so every transfer that you wanted to make, you didn't go to post bank, you go to the post office. So it was very open. And then when people came to me, what did you study and how did you find this job? And I said, why are people surprised about this? For me, it is normal. I find a job.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I was very short, for a very short time. I was not so long here in the Netherlands, so I didn't realize that it was another atmosphere here for black people and black presence, presentation, etc. That it was not normal to stand at the desk
and do this job. Yes,
at the bank. Yeah. That was the first surprise I had here.
Exactly. But were there a lot of black people working with you there, or you were the only one?
No, I was the only one.
But you came to the Netherlands already speaking Netherlands?
Yes, because in Suriname we speak Netherlands. That's also the official language. But on the street and at home we speak Srantongo. That is our language. But at school you learn Dutch, and that is our official language for all the documents, etc.
Okay. Yeah. So you speak Dutch and Srantongo?
And Srantongo and English and
okay.
I'm trying.
Wow. I'm multilingual. Okay, so what made you surprised that they saw you like doing this job? Because for you it seems normal. It's just
for me it was normal. But people were surprised.
Did it make you rethink about things in a different light? Like
no, for them it was the first time I think, and I was working in the Belmer. I'm still living there. I'm still living there. And I think for them, it was the first time they see a black person in such a job.
I'm sure it also encouraged some people to feel like, yes, I can do this.
Yes. But I was 21 years. I wasn't there to be a role model. I wasn't there for people to be surprised.
Yes, I'm just
I was there to do my job and making a living for myself.
But sometimes your intention and what's the results can be very different.
Yes.
It serves several purposes. Like you're present there, you are doing your job, you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to gather myself, I'm going to get to know people and move to the next step. But for some other people, I see a black person doing this. That means I can also be present. I don't have to be at the background.
No.
I can be forward and I can be there and I can represent some. So you may not see what that did to people. And that's why people will walk to you and ask you, like, how did you get that?
Yeah, I think, okay, I apply. I apply and I go to an interview. I think, okay.
So when you came from Suriname, what level of education did you have at that time?
I was at the university. They call it the propedeuse.
Okay.
Because in Suriname I did the HAVO. And when you go from the HAVO to the university, it's also the same in the Netherlands. You have to do schakeljaar, they call it, propedeuse, and then you can go to further into the university. So I did the propedeuse there. I didn't finish that because I
didn't finish.
No, because I came to the conclusion that I couldn't do nothing about computer there. There was no study there. So I did something else there, and when I got to the point that I don't want to do something else, I want to do something with computer, and I'm going to do that also.
You were fascinated by computers.
Yes, and so I decided I'm going to leave.
If I can't get what I want, I'll go to where I can find it.
Yes. I got interested into computer when I was 19 years old, I think. I wasn't yet at the university. I was at the HAVO, and every day I read the newspaper, the national newspaper, what my mother bought. Every day I was reading it, and one day I read about computer courses. It was the beginning of WP 5.1. That was the before Office, etc. We didn't have Office yet.
Oh, okay.
It was 5.1 WP. Perfect 5.1. You can look on Google for that.
Okay, I'm not sure.
And I read about the course, and at that time I never saw a computer. I never worked with a computer. I didn't know what to expect. It was at the beginning of the computer in Suriname, I also think in Europe, for regular people. But I was curious, and I am someone that likes to learn new things. I'm open to new things. And it was in the vacation period in Suriname, so I told my mother I want to go to that course. And my mother is very open to everything about schooling. It doesn't matter if she understands what you're going to do.
You've got a loving mom that supportive.
She was, and she's still now very supportive about if you want to do something, education. And I told her I wanted to go to the course, and she paid for it, and I go to that course, and I got fascinated about what you can do on a personal computer, and I wanted to know more about it. So I said, no, I'm not going to be a judge anymore, because I wanted to go.
You wanted to be a judge?
Yeah, I wanted to be a judge, and not a lawyer, a judge.
Very specific. Yes.
Because I wanted to have influence on people's life, on to say, yeah, to have big influence. But I came to the conclusion I don't want to be a judge anymore. I wanted to do something with computer, but I didn't know what. I wanted to do something with computer, but didn't know what, because nobody in my environment, in my social context, or in my family, they didn't. No, nobody knows something about a computer. But I was determined that I wanted to do something with computer.
And you pushed through to that.
Yes, I pushed through.
So when you came to the Netherlands, you did the work, and then afterwards you enrolled in.
Yes, I did the work to also make money, because I want to support myself. I didn't want to live on my father's money, and I wanted to move forward to go and live on myself. So I after a year of 1 year, I did. Then I find a house, so I could go and live on myself. After that, my boyfriend in that day is now my husband. He came to the Netherlands because he didn't have a Dutch Netherlands nationality, so it was very important that I could support him to say, hey, he can come and he won't depend on the government here. So it was very important that I had the job. Yes, I had the job, and to show the institution that he can live on my guarantee. So after a year he came, and after that he came, I again go to school. So we were two people now. He find a job, so he could also support me. I could support him, and that makes it easy for me again to go and to go back to school, because that was my dream and my journey is to go back to school. So I go back to school, and I didn't go to the university because I'm also a practical person. I wanted to go to learn practical, to make things. So I go to the HBO, to Havia. I go there and I study in 4 years. I did my study, my first study, and after that I go to the university to Ifa. And during my study that I did, I also work full time. Yes.
Full time?
Yes, because.
How did you combine that?
Yeah, it was very difficult. Very tired sometimes in the lessons. But yeah, I with my money and with the support of also my husband, I paid for my
fees.
Yes, I paid for my fees I go to university. I did 2 HBO study.
2 HBOs?
Yeah, 2
in
HBOs.
What and what?
I did information management. I studied information science, and after that I also studied business, IT, and management. And I always pay
double school fees.
And not
at the same time.
No, not at the same time. But I didn't get a fee from the government.
Okay, so it was not sponsored.
No, that was also a choice, because if you're working, you can get the sponsor. But I didn't want to leave my work, because at that time I love my work, but I also have a household. I already have a home at the home that time. I didn't want to leave my home and go living on a room, a student room, etc., etc.
That's very true. Because then you have to also.
Yeah, pet.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. So you wanted to build a family. You wanted to still pursue. And how is it building a family, pursuing your career?
That is. It's hard work.
Seems like you're a very hardworking woman.
If I think about it, I think, how did I do it? But if you're very energized about what you want to be and what your goal is, at that time I wasn't thinking about how I'm going to do it. The only thing I was thinking, I'm going to do it. And when you think I'm going to do this, and then there's always solutions.
Not how am I going to do it?
No,
I am going to do it. Find a way.
Yes, and you're always finding ways to make it possible. My husband is very supportive, and you're on your way through your goal. I always find people on my way through my goals that were very supportive. At school, in the neighborhood, you're always going to find people. If you say, I'm going to do this, and not how you're going to do it, because if you're going to think a lot about how you're going to do it, you're going to see a lot of barriers on your way. You're going to see, I can't do it because nothing is easy.
You're right, nothing is easy.
But if you set a goal for yourself and you say, okay, I'm going to reach it, I'm going to get there, then you're going to get there. It can take some years, it can take some days. I didn't know at that time how long I'm going to get to my goal, but one thing I know is that I'm going to get to my goal. I'm going to reach what I want to reach.
That's so true. Yes. And I wanted to circle back to the idea, like you came with a Dutch passport. Yeah. There is a history between the Netherlands and Suriname. Would you like to touch a bit on that?
Yes. Suriname was a colony of the Netherlands for almost 300 years. The slavery, and in 1863, the people that got enslaved got freedom. What is freedom? What is freedom? If they had to work 10 years, they have to stay working 10 years on the plantations till 1873, and after that they got freedom, and that was also not freedom. Because a lot of people got into poverty, and the people say, hey, you're now free, but go and live your life. You're not free because you don't have economical freedom.
You
only have your building, your body to move forward, but you don't have nothing. And so you see the history of slavery, getting free is still a problem for Suriname till today. We had a lot of poverty and economical problem because the foundation never was built for us, but it was built for the Netherlands to come and take. Okay, and in 1975, Suriname got independent. And after the independency, the people that stayed in Suriname, that stayed there, they lost their Netherlands nationality. And the people that came to the Netherlands, they could hold on to their nationality.
So if I understand correctly, everyone before 1975 had that citizenship in Suriname.
Yes.
But after independence, only those who lived in the Netherlands had Dutch citizenship, but those who lived in Suriname did not.
They lost it. They lost it. I was born in 1978, so I was born after the independence. But because of my father,
your father was in the Netherlands.
Yes, he came to the Netherlands after 1975. But very early after that, then it was very easy to keep your nationality, I think. So he was living here, and he could because I have his name.
Yes, he could.
He came back to Suriname, and he applied that I could get the Dutch nationality.
Okay, I can understand.
Yes.
So we have the slavery history that links Suriname to the Netherlands, but we also have this slavery history that also links Suriname to many parts of Africa.
Yes. But that is more difficult because we don't know where we came from Africa. Mostly people are saying that we came from Ghana. I think maybe because of how we look. I don't know. Maybe we look more alike people from Ghana, but we cannot trace it where we came from. But my ancestors came from Africa.
Yeah, that's quite a triangle.
Yes.
From Africa, is it from Ghana through to Suriname?
Yes, and now in the
Netherlands.
In the Netherlands. Yes.
That triangle.
Yes.
Is there.
Yeah.
But do you feel like you come from Africa?
History. I feel also aligned to black people. But the problem is I don't know where from Africa.
Because Africa is big.
Yeah, Africa. Everyone is talking about Africa as is Africa one state. Africa is very big, and because of that, we don't know where we came from. It is very difficult for us to go there. Which country should I go?
Go to all Africa.
It's very expensive. It's very difficult. Sometimes I look on Facebook. One brother from Ghana, Wode Maya. I follow him, and he is living in Ghana, and it is also for him very difficult to go to another country in Africa. I like what he's doing, and so I learn a lot about the different countries. But I see how difficult it is also for him to travel within Africa, and I think, how can I do that? It's very expensive, and it's very difficult. So the easy way, what we are doing, is to go to Suriname, where we have family, where we know, because you don't have money to go 2 places in 1 year, and you don't have also the vacation days in the Netherlands. We don't have a lot of days. No, we don't have a lot of days here. We have 3 weeks. 3 weeks, and if I'm going to Suriname, I want to stay 4 weeks. If I'm going to Africa, in a land in Africa, I don't want to go 1 week.
That's true.
I want to stay there 2-3 weeks to know what it is to be there. Because,
as you said, it's expensive, so it doesn't make sense to
go 1 week.
Go 1 week.
No, it's very expensive. So if I go outside of Europe, I want to stay at least 3 weeks somewhere to enjoy what is happening there and to learn from the local people. I like to be with the local people. So, and that costs also money. To get out of all the tourism locations and go to bubbles and go to local people and travel around, etc., etc. But I like to travel, especially outside of Europe, especially outside of Europe, but it costs a lot of money.
Yes, but at least you're able to go to Suriname. Is your mother still in Suriname?
Yes, my mother is still in Suriname. My father also go back to Suriname.
Oh, your father has gone back?
Yeah, for almost 15 years again.
Wow.
He's going.
You followed him. It's like, I'm leaving you. Bye bye.
Yeah. and he going back. Yes, he's living in
Suriname. So there is family there.
Yes. And so now he's here. Sometimes he comes here, but I have family there, and my parents are getting old also. My mother is there, so I'm traveling there. I'm going back. Yeah, because I want to be with her. She's almost 17 years old, so you're going there where your family is to meet them. But I would like to go someday to land in Africa. I don't know where.
Go to Ghana. Yes, because I'm from Ghana. So I come to Ghana, but indeed there are so many countries in Africa that you would want to go, you want to see.
Yes.
They are beautiful places, so there are so many places. But I can understand when it comes to, choosing to visit family.
Yes.
And going to another place. It's tough when you have to make, prioritize. So
yes.
I understand it. Yes. When you were introducing yourself, you also mentioned that you had a son.
Yes.
How old is he?
2 years old.
Oh, how is it?
Oh, that is very nice, but also intensive. You have to. I'm living another life now. Before I have my son, I like a lot more to travel, to do things, etc., etc. And now I'm doing my work, and I'm a mom.
Yes.
It's more staying home, doing things with him, and occasionally I go to interviews. I refuse also a lot.
Interviews? What kind of
interviews? Yeah, because of the foundation.
Oh yes.
A lot of people are asking me to come and talk about the foundation or about my success because they find me a successful woman. I think, okay, why?
You are.
But
you are being modest, but you are.
Yeah. But I say I'm not on the planet to be everywhere.
That's
and
true.
to talk to and yes.
So that means I'm so blessed to have you here.
Yes. I try to add something to the black community, and that's so if I make choice where to go to have a conversation, I want to have more conversations with people within the black community, because the past 23 years I'm here in this country, I was working, and in my field I surround about other peoples. I'm not surrounded about black people to talk about important things. So I came to the conclusion for myself, also when I started the foundation, is that I want to focus more on meeting black people and talk about not only fun, but also talk about important things, about things that's happening in this land where we are living now, but also how to empower each other, how to move forward, how to help each other. And that's my focus, and that's why I'm here. I want to connect more.
Yes, and also you established the Black Women, like the group for the business group.
Yes.
Yes, you started it.
Yes. That's because of my vision and mission to have more connection with black people on a business level, on important topics, do important things. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now, and make choices to be at interviews where I can talk with black people and for black people, and less to go on interviews where the audience is more like not a lot of black people. That is my working field, I think.
So let's talk about the foundation.
Yes. Yeah, Black Women for Technology.
For Technology. Okay.
Yes, the official name is in Dutch. Stichting Zwarte vrouwen voor Technologie. Yes, I founded that in 2021 because I'm for almost 17 years now in tech. I told you already. I did 3 studies, and I work on many places here in the Netherlands, but I don't see black women. I didn't see them now. I meet them a lot, but
because
I
have something
focused. Yeah, something to focus, and then they are coming at it, and that was missing. I'm seeing now, because we are very marginalized. We are not a lot. Then you don't meet each other. And I was curious why I'm not meeting other black women in tech. Where are they? That was were the questions I was asking myself. And what are they doing if they are in tech? Why are we not talking about tech in the black community? Why are we talking a lot about social problems? That was, I came to the conclusions. We are talking a lot about some topics about slavery. They are important topics, but when there's something about slavery, we fight each other. We know where to fight each other. Social topics, we fight each other. Education, we fight each other. But some area we are not there, and we are not talking about what is happening there. What is the influence of the areas where we are not on us, because we are living in this society and we are living also in this world. And that were the questions I had in mind. And I say, okay, I can leave it to another to do it because I'm very busy. That's also an excuse because you have to prioritize. And at that moment I was also pregnant of my son. I don't know why.
Started when you were pregnant.
Yes, I was pregnant in 2021. But I say to myself, I have to do it, because if I'm going to wait till someone else will do this, I don't think it will happen.
Yes.
So I wanted 2 things. I wanted to find the women that are already in tech, in technology, in IT, and to bring them together and to present them, so we can be also a representation for other women. And another thing, I wanted to activate the conversation around technology. We have conversations around slavery, we have conversations about social topics, and I wanted to activate also this conversation around technology, because technologies influence our life. If you look at algorithms, artificial intelligence, black people and people of color are mostly influenced in a negative way. So we have to understand what is going on there.
When you say negative ways, could you explain a bit more?
Yes, there are a lot of cases, especially in the US, because they do a lot of research and they have more data. But in the Netherlands, we also have one case, one well-known case is about a student at the Vrije University. In the Corona time, she had to do her exams, and she wasn't recognized by the anti-speak software because she couldn't. They couldn't come to a location to do the exams, so it had to be online. And the Vrije University was using software to identify everyone and to look at everyone. Are you doing it the right way? but the software was not identifying her because of her color. And why? Because the data on which software algorithms are trained are mostly data with images of white people. And that's the problem. In the US, you also have a case where the same software we have it also on our telephone, and you can log in also with your face recognition. In the US, a software to identify people also recently in the US, the software did a wrong identification on a woman, and she was taken away by the police. They identify her for someone else. The software identified her for someone else because the impact is very big. Another one is the cars they are making now, self-driving the cars they are making now that can move on, ride themselves without people. They test it, and the problem is the cars are not identifying black people on the streets.
That's risky.
Because they trained all these algorithms on white people data. And if a car don't identify you as a person, as a human being,
it says a lot about society and technology, how
yes,
it's developing and
but
the impact on that.
But the technology is not the problem. What the technology is showing us now is that we have a lot of data that is focused on one group of people. What the technology is showing us now, hey, we built a society, we built a world where a lot of data is gathering around mostly white people and not black people. We don't have data. And that means you can come to the conclusion, if you don't have data as group, then you don't exist. And that is what technology is showing us now. Yeah?
Yes.
If we don't have data, they are not gathering data, we are not doing it, but others are also not gathering data about who we are, how we look like, and what we are. The software is not trained on that data, we don't exist, and that's the problem with the car. The car is moving on, and the car is seeing things happening on the street, but the car is thinking, oh, it is a plant. I can run over it, I can ride over it. So the impact is big, the risks are there.
Yes.
The risks are there, and that is one of my main goals with the foundation, is to bring the awareness, is that we have to be aware what is happening. We don't have to be afraid. And we have to be aware, and we have to stimulate each other. We have to stimulate our children, our neighbors, etc.,
Yes.
colored people, to also choose to step into technology.
Technology is not a reserve of a particular group of people, that we can all go into it.
Yeah, because technology is not only technical anymore, it's also social. It is impacting our social life.
That is very profound. It's not just technical.
No.
It affects our social lives.
Yes. And that is what we have to understand now. It is affecting us on our social life. So we have to be there also.